Beatings. Hello.
Yeah.
Live broadcast.
Tonight, live broadcast. That's right, Travis.
In the booth.
Well, we got plenty of time.
Now look, you're constantly late. You never listen.
We're not.
If you guys don't listen, I'm going to have to get Nick Lang in here.
Nick Lang's not even working tonight. It's the holiday season. He's at home with his
All right.
family eating. Nick's not here. Come on, we all know that.
All right, guys.
Presents.
All right, guys. That's it.
He's got yellow eyes! So help me God! Yellow eyes! Ah! Who's next? Go and get there! And welcome to Season's Beating. It's MMA live broadcast. And it's coming up next.
And here we go, Dickerman, as we get set for Season's Beatings. Two big fights tonight, one in the middleweight division, the other in the welterweight division.
It's willy-nilly tonight, pulling guys right out of the live chat, stepping right into the cage. Our first matchup, we got Win 3x4 taking on TimmyGintstone.
And then the second fight of the night, ThePandaWaffle against Ill for Life.
And as we said, we pull these guys right out of chat, so we don't know a whole lot about them. Should make for some pretty interesting fights and some good fights tonight as we get Season's Beatings going.
Happy holidays, Preston Santa.
Happy holidays, everybody.
What do you predict the EA Sports MMA gamers out there are going to want for this holiday season?
All right, let's go with our good friends, Crazy and Garbo and DeGarbo. Both these guys, I want to make sure they get some revenge for their master's death. We also got the Premier on deck. We will do our best to find you some fresh meat, somebody that you can really get a good show against. Ho, 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 everybody!
How about that Santa Presto there?
Just making sure Nick Lang isn't behind us in the window anymore. All right, let's take a look at these stats here, Fritz. Anything really jump out at you? I look at the health there on Win 3x4. Pretty high stuff.
Yeah, that would be the big thing, but I think also when you look at Timmy, look at that ground game right there. 95 on the ground game. Good submission as well, so maybe he'll look to try to take this fight down to the ground.
Yeah, excellent ground there by Timmy. The submission, pretty high, not super high, but we've seen guys, if they got a good ground game and they can pull off a submission, they can do it.
By the way, where do you get a raccoon hat these days?
I'm not sure where
In
you
the
picked that up.
blue corner, from the United States,
You saw those yellow eyes on Nick Lang. He is the boss here at EA, and, well, just ready to work tonight. That's all I'm going to say.
in the red corner, from the United States, Larry Aldo.
Otherwise known as Wind 3x4. We saw Timmy already make his way out. Let's take a look at their numbers.
Look at that, 371 wins over there for Win. TimmyGintstone, not too bad. He's got 237 of his own.
A lot of experience for both guys.
Should be an interesting night of fights. Here we go with Season's Beatings. You see Timmy over there in the black and white trunks. Wind in the white trunks. Wind opening up early with a couple nice little combination there.
This guy's not taking any time, just going right to work. No
Yeah, I
feeling
like
out
that.
process.
Nice roundhouse kick there by Timmy. By the way, Timmy, a little nervous Nelly before the fight, had some jitters. Can't blame a guy. This is a big opportunity being a part of the live broadcast.
A little bit of jitters, but it's not like he's Vic Lugo and having to run to the toilet every 2 minutes before the fight.
True.
Timmy connecting a couple times there.
Wind firing back with a big kick. He knocked him out. He knocked him out.
Wow! Out of nowhere, Win with a big shot. Huge power in those shots.
Look at this kick. It lands flush. Get a chance to see it there on the replay. Look at that. He was out by the kick. He was just folded up. Look at that.
Like vintage Mirko Crow Cop back in Japan just puts him out. Look at that kick.
Beautiful flush kick.
Catches him with a punch, too. I think it was out already in the punch.
Winner by knockout, Larry.
So much for being nervous on the broadcast. What a kick.
Nice shot by Win, 3x4. Gigantic knockout.
Huge kick there, man. I think to land a shot that flush, knock a guy out, that is impressive. Look at those numbers there. 40% of the strikes, 35% of the punches, just that big kick connects. And, hey, you know what? Timmy might have been nervous going into this one. I guess Win just wasn't.
Yeah, big shot by Win. Huge knockout. And that was a beautiful kick. And the punch on the way down, just a little cherry on top.
And here we get going for the second fight of the night here on Seasons Beatings. This in the welterweight division. ThePandaWaffle taking on Ill for Life.
ThePandaWaffle's chosen to use Paul Daly as his fighter, so that should make for some pretty interesting matchup here as Ill for Life got his own created fighter. So it's always fun when you see the created fighter go against a guy from the game.
Without a doubt, we'll see how this one turns out here. We get set for the second fight of the night here on Seasons Beatings.
Happy holidays, Preston Santa.
Happy holidays, everybody.
What do you predict the EA Sports MMA gamers out there are going to want for this holiday season?
Up next, definitely our good friend Krunk Fu. I see a new gamer tag in his future. For our good friend Top Doggy 9, what else? Dog collar.
And maybe some milk bones in his stocking.
Sure, why not? Ho, 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 everybody!
Take a look at the numbers here, and high health over there for Ill for Life, but pretty good numbers across the board for both of these guys, Dickerman.
Well, PandaWaffle using Paul Daly, so of course he's got Paul Daly's number over at Ill for Life. The one thing that jumps out, that health is very high at 95. He's going to be a tough guy to finish unless you catch him really clean. Good submission, good ground, good clinch, good stand-up. He's very well-rounded. Should make for a fun fight. Paul Daly, a tough fighter in the game.
Without a doubt. And the other interesting is a little bit more experience for Ill for Life. You're talking about a guy that's got 145 fights compared to just 33 for PandaWaffle.
That does make a huge difference.
In the blue corner, from the United States, the Beast 666.
That is Ill for Life coming out first to the cage.
In the red corner, from England, heavy hitter.
Using Paul Daly. Of course, Daly recently knocked out Scott Smith in Strikeforce in devastating fashion.
Do it the t-shirt. We'll fight for money.
Most people will.
Like I said, look at the numbers here. Just 33 fights there for PandaWaffle against 145 for Ill for Life. We'll see if the experience factor plays any part in this fight. Here we go. Second fight of the night here on Seasons Beatings. Touch of the gloves between these two.
These guys came out of the live chat. Of course, you can join Preston right now in the live chat. He's chatting it up. Maybe give you some little tips on the game. Some inside information.
Nice little body kick there by Ill for Life. Ill for Life in the black and white trunks. PandaWaffle in the red and black.
Sends him into the cage.
These two guys coming out with some big shots early on.
Yeah, Seasons Beatings. Nobody's feeling things out. They're just coming out.
Oh, look at a big shot there. Nice takedown, though, by Ill for Life.
Ill for Life gets that stun. He says, all right, let me just take you to this ground, get a minute to recover here. No touch of the gloves.
Oh, so he just gives a nice little 1-2.
I like it when you stick the hand out for the glove touch and that kicks you in the arm.
There you go.
Ill for Life, of course, in the black and whites. You got the PandaWaffle in the red and black, using Paul Daly as his fighter.
Doesn't look like much defense so far by PandaWaffle. Ill for Life has been able to land just about every shot he's thrown.
These guys coming out. Somebody's going down. They're looking to provide an exciting fight here tonight on the live broadcast. You don't want to come out and have a boring fight, an untechnical fight. You want to come out here and just knock somebody out, finish them off with a submission, do something nice and pretty.
Oh, speaking of that, a big shot there landed by Ill for Life.
PandaWaffle did a good job, though.
Oh, he's in trouble again.
Oh, and look at that.
He's
Il for Life is going to stand back. He has a clean opportunity to go and kick him right in the face. He says, no, I'm going to stand back and wait. I want to knock you out clean.
I thought he was going to line him up for a soccer kicker.
I thought he was, too. He just stood back and said, no, I'm going to let you stand back up.
Oh, he's got him in trouble a third time. Once again, ThePandaWaffle able to hold on. Oh, he is in a lot of trouble.
Il for Life just picking him apart, and once again, he steps back and says, no, come on and stand back up. Let's fight again. I'm going to hold it out. Little touch of the gloves for respect.
At this point, though, is this just cruel and unusual punishment?
I think Il for Life is looking for a clean knockout. He doesn't want to finish him off on the ground by a ground and pound by a TKO. He wants a clean knockout.
Yeah, but you know what? You take a win wherever you can get it. You never know what can happen. It takes just one shot.
Just
Get
like
out of
that.
trouble. And he's in trouble here. Oh, he's in a lot of trouble.
Can ThePandaWaffle finish him?
Yes, you know. He's got to throw some punch. Oh, he's out. He's out. Oh, what a comeback.
What an error by Il for Life. He got cocky. He let ThePandaWaffle up 2 separate times where he could have finished him. ThePandaWaffle comes back and finishes him off just like that.
What a shot. That big kick lands a couple of punches, and he is done. Stick a fork in that man.
Just goes to show you, don't get cocky in the game. Anything can happen, and Il for Life just found out.
Heavy hitter!
Heavy hitter indeed. Takes out Il for Life. He got cocky. He let him stand back up. 2 separate occasions he could have finished him. He got finished himself. Very big mistake.
I think a lump of coal under the tree for Il for Life.
What a mistake. You know what? He paid for his mistake. I think he learned his lesson
You
here.
can't allow that to happen here. Look at the numbers. Il for Life he landed more strikes, more punches, more kicks, got the one takedown.
Dominating shots. He was power shots. He had the fight won on 2 separate occasions, chose not to take it.
When you have an advantage, though, you have got to close a guy out. He allowed him to get back up on a couple of occasions, and ThePandaWaffle took advantage and got the win.
Yeah, he didn't give him the same courtesy. He's like, all right, I'll finish up. Here you go. Done.
First fight of the night, we see Win with a knockout victory. Second fight of the night, ThePandaWaffle with a come-behind TKO victory. Don't forget to join us next month. January is League Appreciation Month. You can get your online MMA league signed up at the EA MMA forums. We have plenty more to get to, so stick around. Coming up in just a short while, second part of Season's Beatings right around the corner here on the live broadcast of EA Sports MMA.